Hello, everybody, and thank you very much for joining yet another episode of the Leadership Masterclass by Alex Ihama. Is your host, of course, Alex Ihama, the author of the book, The Mistake of Leadership. In today's episode, I want to talk to you about the 5 levels of leadership. The 5 original levels of leadership. I need you to pay attention to that keyword, original, and why. Well, if you go on the internet and perform your own research, you'll find there are so many levels of leadership that come up over the years, over centuries, I tell you. And it's been a challenge for a lot of people to know what the original levels are. In fact, when I was writing the book, The Mistake of Leadership, I came across so much myths and misconception that really guided us to write the book, The Mistake of Leadership. As you know, the focus really about the book is to debunk misconceptions and myths of leadership, and to really focus, zoom in on what you need to know, what you must learn to become an exceptional leader. So the 5 levels of leadership I find over time, having been a speaker in leadership, I've been solving leadership issues since 1990s, really, frankly. I've been looking into leadership issues from different angles, whether it's the community, the church, the government, or the streets, if you will. And I find that all the issues we face in life, right, in those areas, those spheres of authority, falls into one of this level. And you're going to find today that some of the challenges you face is going to help you understand what level of leadership you need to focus on. So level number 1. Level number 1 is personal leadership. Now, personal leadership is where you need to know what your purpose is. It's where you need to build a set of principles that is meant to guide you towards success. It's where you need to develop the type of perseverance that is going to enable you to overcome challenges. People, how do you know if you've passed level 1 of leadership? You don't need an alarm clock to wake up. You know exactly what your purpose is. You don't complain, you don't blame, you don't make excuses. You say thank you, please. That's personal leadership. That's you are now a master, a guru of yourself, right? Everybody should become a guru of themselves. That's personal leadership. Level 2. Level 2 is supervisory leadership. Supervisory leadership is the area where you need to now become an expert in people. You need to learn psychology. You need to learn philosophy. I'm not saying go get a degree in all of them in the university. I'm saying perform some basic research. Read some books and learn about how people think and how people act and what causes people to react. You are never going to be an exceptional leader if you don't know how people think. Period. Right? So supervisory leadership, this is where you really need to focus on people. You need to understand what take them off, how to inspire people, right? Supervisory leadership is where you need to learn how to, guide people towards a certain direction in an organization. Supervisory leadership is where you need to learn the challenges people are faced with and how to deal with those challenges, how to enable people to deal with those challenges. Now, level 3. Level 3 is managerial leadership. Managerial leadership is got to do with the work, the project, the program, right? Managerial leadership is where I worked in the corporate world for many years, and some of my positions were supervisory positions, right? Senior manager of this, and I had teams of 20, 30 people under me. But some were also, as what they call in the corporate world, individual contributor. That's really managerial leadership, because I was in charge of major project, multi-million-dollar project, but it was just me and a project, and of course a project team, many of whom did not report to me. So that's where those skills come to play. You need to learn, time management. You need to learn some basic technology. You need to learn, how to create project plans, how to execute projects. You need to learn, things that, basic accounting, right? Basic accounting. Even if you are just one small entrepreneur, you need to learn things like that. So those fall under managerial leadership. What we find in corporations when they bring me in as a consultant, we often find people who are in positions, supervisory level position, but are not masters of themselves. They haven't gone through level 1 of personal leadership. So level 1, personal leadership. Level 2, supervisory leadership. Level 3, managerial leadership. Level 4 is executive leadership. At this level, you're supposed to be a master of yourself and know how to work with people, know how to manage the work. And then you're now focused on the end, like macro level on the organization, right? So I often come in and ask people and say, where do you want to be in 10 years? And they go, but like, where you want to be in 10 years? That's executive leadership. You need to know. You need to know. You need to know where you want to be in 25 years, right? Time's changing so fast. We need people who think faster than time to fill the role. So if you want to excel as an executive, you need to ask yourself if you've actually gone through level 1, 2, and 3 of leadership. At this level, you're thinking strategic alliance. You think you're thinking mergers and acquisition. You know, that's the level you're thinking of executive leadership. Of course, you can get more from the book, The Mystic of Leadership. The 5th level, level 5, is global leadership. And now at this level, you've gone beyond yourself, you've gone beyond the people, you've gone beyond the work, you've gone beyond the organization, and you're thinking global. Like we saw this in Al Gore when he left the vice presidency of the US. He went to, the environment, global warming and things like that. We see Mother Teresa left her comfort completely in Europe and moved to the trenches of India. Now we see people like Bill Gates today. Just yesterday I read on the news, he's spending another $5 billion in the next 5 years in Africa, trying to find cure for malaria. We're talking global leadership here. Now, I'm not saying you need $5 billion and you need to move to Africa to do global leadership. My challenge is, what cause are you involved in where you are right now? Like, what cause? Who are the people that you may never meet that are thanking God you exist? Right? That's global leadership. I mean, with with how far you can go today with social media, you can become a voice for a cause that may not even affect the country you reside in. That's global leadership. I mean, we talk of social responsibility for organization. That's global leadership. So again, these are the 5 original levels of leadership. I conclude here. Number 1 is personal leadership. When the concern is about you still need an alarm clock to wake up, right? You still get angry on the highway, so people cut you off, you get mad. You need to you need to work on personal leadership. Number 2, supervisory leadership. If people still get under your skin and they make you angry and you don't know how to handle people, and you're really challenged with relationships, that's supervisory leadership. Number 3 is managerial leadership. If the work is bugging you down, you're feeling challenged about a project and things, that's managerial leadership. And of course, if your focus is now on the whole organization, where you're thinking strategic alliance and things that go beyond you and people, that's executive leadership. And of course, the last level is global leadership. Listen, it's Alex Ihama, and I hope these 5 levels will enable you to guide yourself accordingly, and your organizations and the people under you. Feel free, share the video, send me your questions and comments. Visit my website, alexihama.com. Find me on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and literally I make myself available online, and I look forward to your comment. These classes we teach, frankly, are based on a lot of the questions we get. So if you want us to do on any topic, let us know. And if you don't have a copy of The Mystic of Leadership yet, I encourage you to go get yourself one. In fact, we have a promotion going on where you just pay the shipping for it and you get your copy. And I tell people, regardless of where you bought it, whether it's Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Chapters, doesn't matter where you bought it. If you're not satisfied, send it back. We'll give you a full refund. In fact, we'll be glad to have you back. And we've not had anybody send it back yet. So I encourage you to get your copy and join the campaign of leadership. Join the campaign. You do not need a position or a title to become a leader. In fact, if you think holding a position of authority makes you a leader, you may never become one. It's Alex Ihama. Thanks for watching this video, and see you next time in class.